Shema Yasharallah Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Ahad Shema Yasharallah Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Ahad Shema Yasharallah Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Ahad Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. As a hard spirit wind lawyer. And today I want to go into a topic going into, only in low culture are women worshipped. Only in low culture, all right? Because in existence, in when it comes to a kingdom, all right, when it comes to the mindset, all right, there's a different mindset in every different culture, all right? And I was watching Coach Gregory Adams, and he has this free agent mindset in the sense that, you're not getting married and, doing the status quo thing. And he was basically explaining, shalom to you. He was basically explaining how you have women who seek high value men, and they'll go into certain neighborhoods, certain suburbs, all right, where, high value men live, and they don't dress like they have obvious money. They don't dress like they have money. All of the clothes they wear are expensive, but it's not like blatantly ostentatious. You see? It's more like a subtle, if you know type of apparel. And along with that, he was going into how, a man might wear a watch and it might look like something old or inexpensive, or really it's a $10,000 watch. And you have women who go into these high caliber neighborhoods to find high value men by the world standards, and they fail because they don't know how to attract a high value man, all right? Because as he was explaining how you might go into the gymnasium, right? You might go into the gymnasium, all right? And in this particular gymnasium, it's one of those elite fitness centers. So it's not like a Planet Fitness or 24-hour fitness. It's one of those exclusive gym memberships. And the woman will walk in and she'll look like a baddie per se, but in a gym, nobody really gives her that thirst energy. Or nobody really reacts, all boisterous towards her beauty, because those men know that they have value. Now, that same woman could go in the hood and she'll be a ghetto superstar. When you really get into certain stratus, all right, there's no such thing as a baddie. Like the scriptures is high value. The culture and a mindset is high value. A street nigga would simply be called the son of Belial. A thug, a Pookie, or Ray Ray, just the son of Belial, man. Don't you understand that class was really rooted in Jerusalem? Like when you go into the French and the British, but ultimately the French, because it's really rooted in the French, when they adopted those different customs, it said that they got those customs from the Middle East. So you can only assume that Middle East was basically Jerusalem. You see? See, in real, if Jake said they kings, the nigga woman say she a queen, which queenie means whore. Right, but if you really want to say you're royal, you have to have class. You cannot be royal if you do not have class. And when you get into high culture, all right, it's not about the physical. It's about that caliber. It's about that grade. It's not about sensuality. For example, junk food, fast food, that's low culture food. 99-cent tacos, 99-cent burgers, that's low culture food. but it's been chemically engineered to trigger your dopamine, and you just really love it. But at the same time, it wears you down. Okay, it's low culture food. It's low culture food. You see. Same thing with the music. The music is engineered in the studio to a science to get you in them war chakras, to activate them war chakras. And you feel like you're the shit when you're listening to it. Activates your ego. But it doesn't stimulate you to read more, or it doesn't help you retain your memory. Just low culture food, low culture music. Same thing with worshiping sex or pursuing baddies. Men of value do not chase women. Motherfucking period. Men of value do not chase women. Do not put themselves in a position to where they're one of the beta male orbiters, as they call it, man. That's why I said only in low culture. I have to handle some business. But yeah, and look, we're not here to downgrade women. We're just here to put them in their place according to the scriptures, but also put you in your place, because too long have the Israelite man been undervalued, man. See, the Most High gave Eve or women their kingdom. Time and chance happen to every man. He gave the sons of Belial their kingdom. Street culture, that's a kingdom. So if you got the nigga, if you got the energy and the spirit of a nigga, you're esteemed. At least in the nigga world, you know. Same thing with Eve. Eve pull off that baddie shit in the hood. Some chick that's extra thick with some baby blue leggings on. She's somebody in the hood. She's somebody on Instagram. But somebody that's high caliber, they don't look at that as value. They just look at that as an escort. There's no such thing as a baddie when it comes to class. Just an escort. You know? The sound's cutting. Okay. Well, I can't do too much about that if the sound is cutting. If anything, let me see. If anything, I might just have to bring it to a closing. I'll run it back in the morning. You know? If it's still cutting, you know, I'll just run it back in the morning, just say, you know, that's something that's been on my spirit, man, is that you don't have to do extra. I mean, of course, you got to better yourself and self-improve, but you really have to understand your own value. Oh, okay, con. But yeah, so like I said, in the real world, outside the matrix, a woman is not the prize, man. Once again, now a woman can have real value, all right, but her real value is not her body. How can it? Why isn't it her body? Because all women have the same thing anatomically. So only in the matrix and in the gynocracy, in the Queen of Heaven vibration, all right, that's what you value. So it's not that a woman doesn't have value. It's just that her value is not her body. A woman whose value is her body, that's an escort. You know? Con. The water. Scriptures tell you a harlot should be counted as spittle. So we know what a damn harlot is. So no need to look that up. But why is it that a harlot is esteemed and she has her own platform on Instagram? And, you know, Jake grew up watching harlots. We all grew up watching harlots growing up, you know, 10 years old, 12, 13, whether it's pornography, whether it's rap videos. So when you become a man, you may in error pursue harlots. Okay, yeah, it's just probably the devil, man. It's probably Esau, man. But I'm not gonna just drag the lesson, man. I'm not gonna, you know, if you can't hear it, just can't hear it, and I just, you know, I bring it back in the morning through the spirit. I be willing, man. Oh, it's my phone. Okay. I don't know, maybe I got water in it or something, you know. Now you saying, brother, is my phone or the brother Nate Jim's phone? Okay. Okay. So I don't know, maybe it's the brother's phone, you know. But I'm still seeing brothers saying that they can clearly hear me. Okay, the water. So we have value. The men in our nation have value, but it's not another nation's currency. The women in our nation have value, but it's actually their duties. See, when it goes into who can find a virtuous woman, it doesn't go into her looks. I'm quite sure it says something along the lines of she's a fair woman or something to that effect. But it's 95% of her duties and what she's able to do within that man's estate. You see? So you gotta get into a high echelon of existence to really live how we live in the ancient world. All right? And the water for clarifying that, brother. But you gotta get into a high echelon of existence. See, in the kingdom, we're not gonna be playing no Young Dolph, man. It ain't gonna be no boisterous music, man. We're gonna really be on our Beethoven, Frederick Chopin, and it's any other type of high vibrational music, because music is essentially high vibrations. It is vibrations. Heart music. The food is gonna be high grade. See, we gotta get used to start embracing that high grade, man. A king deals with something that's high grade. He doesn't want anything that's low grade. You know, and that's why we are yet this day in our captivity, because we gotta get what the king of Babylon gives us. But even then, we have to practice being selective, man. We don't have to eat dog food because the king of Babylon dishes out dog food. We have a standard, man. We have a standard. All right? We have a standard, and we had a great foundation starting with the elder apostles of Great Millstone. And something that I've learned just in my cogitations and my journey as a man in this truth is that you have the laws, statutes, and commandments that we all follow, right? We all follow the dietary law. We all follow the law of thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. We all follow that. We all grow our beards. But now you have to have another standard because we're in Babylon. There's no law against eating Doritos. So you have to have a dietary standard. There's no law against eating processed food, technically. So you have to have a dietary standard. There's no law against talking to Keisha, per se. So you have to have a standard when it comes to women, because I can tell you, thinking with your lower parts have you swim bullets, man. But the scriptures does say in Sirach, you know, give not thy soul to harlots, lest thou lose thy inheritance. What does that mean? In the ancient world, when we had estates that we would inherit from our father, and we would inherit wealth from our father. But if you are a man that's imprisoned by his own sex drive, what happened? You will spend your whole inheritance on your lust. That's why it says, give not thy soul to harlots, all right, lest thou lose thine inheritance. All right. So but now we have harlot culture. All right. Scripture says, you know, very roughly paraphrasing, spend not that much time with unbelievers and fools. You know, measure the time. But now we have foolish culture, which a fool, if you break down the essence of what a fool is, it's an impious man. It's a man who doesn't fear the Most High. A fool is somebody that doesn't fear the Most High, man. So we have a culture full of niggas who don't fear the Most High. Even within Israel culture. You know, even within Israel culture, all right, you have niggas who don't fear the Most High, man. All right? Because they've been compromised, like Jason, with the Grecians. Okay? But let's not get caught up in the matrix and get seduced by low culture and this seductive nature, man. All right? This sensual. It's good to speak about the brute beasts that are sensual, talking about the 2/3. All right? Because it arouses your lower nature, man. But an elite can only look at their lifestyle as like that of degenerates. This is degenerate culture. So believe you me, you don't have to make 6 figures to have some type of esteem about yourself. All right? Because I'm quite sure you have people who are millionaires and they don't have the highest esteem, because there's always a moving target when it comes to money. And people who don't have a high esteem, let's say you are a millionaire, well, guess what? Now you got money to fix your nose and get BBLs, you know? So that's not the culture of Yahweh Bahasham Shai. That's not the culture of Israel. All right, to alter the body that the Most High gave you. You'll alter the body that the Most High gave you, but you won't stick to a healthier way of eating. You won't stick to being consistent when it comes to working out. You know? She that liveth in pleasure, there where she liveth, man. All right? So the Most High, all right, he made us a holy people, a royal people, man. You know? Women don't need no fucking makeup. If you eat clean, you detox, you have a skincare regimen, you don't need no fucking makeup. You don't need those eyelashes, you know? You don't need lace fronts, you know? Because the whole thing is seeing the beauty of who you are as an Israelite. Same thing with the men, you know? Most Israelite men are handsome. The Israelite man is handsome. But I've come to realize that in America, you might not think you're handsome because you live in a gynocracy, you know, to where it's about the woman. But no, we're fucking handsome, man. And nobody's more handsome than us, man. All right? Nobody's more noble and royal than us. All right? How did this song go? No one on the corner has a swagger like us. That's facts. You know? But if there's anything that we can get out this live stream, it's really, man, practice having the standard, because the king of Babylon, he gave us the lowest grade of every form of existence. So we have to have a standard to filter out the poison that he has coming towards our way, whether it's the music, the food, the grade of women. All right, it's easily accessible, and that's the flag. That's the red flag. You know, when you turn to the rap station in your local environment, it's the worst frequency, man. It's like, damn, you don't, even on a subconscious level, you know something is not right. You know, sometimes you might listen to certain music or whatever because Jake is not monotonous. That's one thing I love about being a Jake, man. You're not gonna listen to classical music all the time. You're not gonna eat salads every single day. There's gonna be certain days where you kind of fuck off, man. Even when you fuck off, you don't have to bring in complete bullshit, you know. So if there's a question, what makes a man high value or a woman high value? All right, there's one thing that'll make man high value or a woman high value, man. It's them standards, man. A degenerate want their cake and eat it too. But somebody that reserves themselves for their standards, that's high value. I don't give a fuck about their money. Now, someone asked me, please tell me, do you think that alcohol is harmful to humans? Well, according to the scriptures, it's not. The scriptures tell you how in the law, and I don't know who you are, I don't know if you sincere or not, but I'm just going to answer the question for your edification's sake. But in the law, you can drink liquor. You pay your tithes, you drink liquor. Wine is good as light to a man to be drunken in moderation. All right? But liquor, it's just like anything else. You know, it's been downgraded. So most of the liquor or the wine that we drink is downgraded. So you have to use your own discretion. But no, it's harmful because it's a poor grade of what we're getting. We're getting a poor grade of it, man. But it's almost like asking, is food harmful to humans? Food is not harmful to humans. Processed food is harmful to humans. All right? We have with respect to the dietary law, of course. You know, but no, wine is not harmful to humans. As a matter of fact, I had some wine last night, and all I know is that I woke up. You know, I didn't get nowhere drunk or nothing. I was in my own abode, but I had some yawn. It's been a long week, and all I know is that I woke up. You know, because I rarely ever just buy wine on my own time. I never just go to the liquor store and buy wine. But my body needed that rest, and that's what wine does. It allows you to de-stress. you know? But back to the point, the topic, man. What makes a man high value? You live off your principles, man. You subject your lust and your emotions for your fucking principles, man. And we gotta practice that shit. Because you're not gonna know how fucked up you've been in Babylon until you learn the right way. Then you practice the right way and realize it's kind of hard. Because we was born consumers. We was born and bred to be consumers. And consumers don't have a standard. They don't have a filtering system. They just consume what they at least give us. So now, what makes a man high value is your damn standards, man. You know? Like I said, we men, we in the flesh. We fuck up. We have simple moments. But that shouldn't be your nature. That shouldn't be your pattern, you know? But what makes a man high value is having standards. But with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give out honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Hakudash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba, come out, Shalom. Let me get this scripture right quick. Fear Yahweh, fear Yahushai. Proverbs 31, 3 and 5. Give not thy strength to women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Emmanuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink. Come on. And when it says, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings, a way is a lifestyle. And you can say a Western way is a lifestyle that destroys kings. Because you have to have self-discipline to be a king, man. But even with that scripture, you know, it's not a sin to drink wine, you know? But it's not good for a king to be consumed in wine. Because wine in excess, all right, it can obscure your judgment. And the king is a judge. A king is not sitting on a throne just so he could just have his ego catered to. A king has a judge and rule and manage. All right. But with that, there we go right there. All right, verse 5, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Come on, there we go. That's the spirit. Hey, but till next time, hey, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Hakudash, Shalom. I'm sorry, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Hakudash, Barakatham, and Shalom.